today's focus is on choking from mount. So we want to be able to get some nice, good, classic chokes from mount. Got John here, so we're just going to cut right to it. The biggest thing that you need to be aware of is when you're choking from mount is one, you got to be able to get there, and two, you have to be able to establish and hold the mount position. Now, if you're not at that point yet, then you need to put a little bit more practice on that. We got other videos on how to get to mount, and once you get to mount, what things you need to hold down mount while the guy's trying to escape. So we're going to assume that that stuff's been taken care of, and now we get to work on the actual choking from mount. So the most classic choke from mount is a palm up kind of choke. So what we want to do is I like to choke with my right hand, palm up being my dominant hand, and my second hand, my left hand, will go underneath. The challenge is John's gi is fairly tight here, so if I put my hand in, it kind of gets stuck and I don't have a lot of room on this other side. So a nice little trick here is to take my left hand first and shoot it in, and all that is to do is to loosen the gi up, open it up so it's a little bit easier for me to get some space in there. Now that I've done that, I'll come back and I'll get my second hand in. Now, if I shoot my hand in straight, it'll start to curve around John's neck, and I get this bend in my wrist, and that's going to be really hard for me to grab the gi, and then my wrist is bent. I don't want my wrist bent like this. If anything, I want my wrist bent this way, kind of like I'm fishing or I'm hooking something. So anytime the wrist is bent backwards, not good for chokes, okay? So to fix that, my instructor, 7th degree black belt, Master Silvio Baring, you showed hook your fingers so when it goes in, you get a click. It locks onto the lapel. Now this is actually a really sneaky little grip. So the first one, palm up. Second one, hooks in and just lock it. Okay. Now the next part is I want my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder all in a straight line, and I want to hide my rear hand. I don't want John to see this right now unless I want him to, and I don't want to for this choke. So right now he doesn't know if it's going to go around, he doesn't know it's going to go under, and the nice thing is because we loosen it up, there's a nice little pocket here to slide my hand in. So nice and straight. If it's bent and I do this crushing style, this is because I'm going to go over and block him, and yes, he's going to try and do that bridge and roll because I'm already helping him do his escape. So I don't want to set myself up. I'm going to lean slightly, arm is straight, and this hand shoots in. Now, we want to find this spot, okay, where it's a nice slide in, and that's going to take a little bit of practice sometimes. You get to here, arm straight, shoot that hand in, and now I can take my right hand and feed my left hand a little bit of the gi. I'm going to turn my palms up, my head goes forward, and I'm going to hook with my feet to finish the choke. Now we got to be careful, it's a little bit awkward, sometimes your hands get tied up when you're choking someone. Now you don't have to choke really fast, just hold the choke position. So again, one hand in, second hand in, arm straight, shoot, feed. Now the choke is coming from me pulling my elbows to my ribs, so it's going to be a nice strong choke. I'm not going to do this. Don't flare your elbows out, you're weak here. Okay, so palm up, second hand palm underneath, make your grips, wrists are straight, if anything bent this way, and pull your elbows to your hips and keep that mount position. Okay, have fun.